fighting at the blue corner from Haskell, SHILOH.
What is it about boxing that keeps you putting your body through all this?
For me, it has to be all about the feeling of just you in that ring. I like the feeling and the challenge of when my back's against the ropes and I'm in there by myself, I don't have anybody to rely on but me.
And the winner, by decision, your champion, boxing out of the blue corner, SHILOH from Haskell.
My name is SHILOH LeBeau. I am half Navajo of the Honogoni clan and half Sanzark Lakota Sioux of the Cheyenne River tribe. And this is my story.
Okay, so with the ringside championship just a few days away now, are you getting kind of nervous?
Not really nervous, just real anxious and excited. Doing these tournaments and shows, the nervousness, it's still there a little bit, but it's more so now just, I want to get in that ring and I want to get to the fight. The Ringside World Championship Tournament is boxers, amateur boxers from all around the world. It is the only boxing tournament where you will have boxers just from everywhere, from Canada, from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from Germany, from just anywhere, all over the world that come to one place to find out who is the best of the best in the world and who in these different divisions and bracketing, who, are the best. And a lot of these boxers are ones that are trying to fulfill the dreams of going pro, trying to fulfill the dreams of getting into the Olympics. And this is just another stepping stone to get there. I always think about what my coach says. When I do get nervous, I think about my coach. Everything, the hard part is all over. Everything's done. Everything you did was hard. This is the easy part. This is the fun part. Go have fun in that ring. Just go have fun. It doesn't matter win or lose. You're always still going to be my boxer, and I'm always going to be proud of you. So that's definitely, he's always in my head when I think about nervousness or getting excited for the fights that are coming up. I got into boxing because I was always an avid runner. I love to run, so I wanted to give myself a better workout. Rather than just my lower body workout, I wanted to see what it would be like to get a full body, even upper body workout. So I was running the campus and decided to run through it instead of around it. And when I did that, I stumbled upon the gym and I walked over here. I could hear yelling and music, and to me, it attracted me. So when I came in here, I seen a bunch of people working out, hitting the bags, some sparring, and then the coach scared me because he came up behind me and asked me what I was doing.
Yeah, I remember when she came into the gym. She came in with her cousin Marissa, and she was an athletic girl, real athletic girl. She picked everything up fairly quick, and she was a fast learner. She worked hard, always worked hard.
I was intimidated. Coming up here, I'm not gonna lie, it was the first time, seeing all these people in the gym, knowing what they're doing. It's a little intimidating. But then, he talked to me a little bit and he was like, do you wanna jump in? Do you wanna go ahead and try it out? So I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. After that first workout, the full body soreness, I got the experience I wanted. And I just wanted to keep coming back. I wanted to keep getting that workout in.
I was there for her first fight, and she did really well. I mean, for her first fight, usually, first fight, it gets a little crazy.
I was really nervous, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this girl's gonna beat me up. I'm probably not gonna last all rounds. I'm gonna gas out. But then, when you get in that ring, that just, it comes out of nowhere.
Kept her composure. She did, you know, very well. She threw her jab well, her power as well, you know, and she won the fight.
To see what I can actually, the strength I can pull out of nowhere, even when I'm dead tired, even still now, just physically and mentally challenging myself, knowing the things that I can overcome with just me. And I take that mentality in the ring that I use that outside the ring as well in my everyday life, at work, being a mom, or even school. When we go to these games and we watch him, you know, it's all worth it, because, you know, I would, just like every parent, you know, they would love for their child to take up the same sport that they're doing, but with him, he loves baseball and basketball. So I just, as long as he's happy and being active and doing something, I would support him in anything that he wants to do. Even if he was like in a chess club or something, you know, it's keeping him busy, keeping him occupied, and, you know, he's just a typical little kid, little boy. He loves to play the video games, but, you know, as a parent, you don't want them to be just in the video games. You want them to be active and doing other things too, and that's what I like about him.
Tell me a little bit about Shiloh, how she was growing up.
I would say she was a fighter. During grade school, didn't want to go to school, so had to take her to school, fighting, screaming and crying. The best thing about it is that the principal said, go ahead and bring her into my office, and once she calms down, she'll go to class. So that was one of the things I had to deal with for, I don't know, maybe at least a month before she settled down.
It's funny though, because my mom, she was the one that picked my name. I was like, Mom, you named me after a song? She's like, that's a beautiful name.
Is that where she got it?
And yeah, that's what she says. I hope she's teasing. But right here on the right is the Lawrence High School that I graduated from.
Honor student, right?
Yeah, I tried. I wasn't a bad student, but I wasn't not a brainiac. My second oldest sister, Alex. A lot of people, even growing up, even now, they say that me and her look the very most alike out of all my brothers and sisters. But I think, like, if I put glasses on, and I do it sometimes just to be goofy, when my older sister comes over, me and her look exactly alike. And it's really funny, because my mom just laughs. She's like, I can't believe how much you two look alike with just glasses on, but then when I take them off, you know, we all look like our own people. But it's really neat.
So she's always really goofy and just kind of tomboyish. I mean, she's always playing, you know, football or kickball or whatever with the boys, and just being all rough and tough. So.
For whatever reason, my mom wanted to cut my hair like a bowl cut. I mean, really, look at, she put a bowl on it and just cut around it. And maybe that's why I was a tomboy my whole life, growing up until I got into, I think it was 8th or 9th grade. That's when I was like, I should probably start trying to be more like a girl, because I noticed guys didn't want to be with the tomboy. So I was like, I'm going to see what I can do. I didn't make much of an improvement.
But I mean, we always grew up real close to each other. We were really like best friends.
That's why I really like being around my family. It's never a dull moment. Even if, you know, I'm upset or frustrated and I go to my mom's house and my sisters and my mom is there, I can't stay upset or frustrated. It's just being around them, you know, eases everything. It's kind of like being in the gym. It makes all your problems go away. Just as long as you're there with your family, laughing and cooking together, and have all the kids and all of us brothers and sisters together. That's just the best thing.
Where's your brother?
Right now we are on the backside of the Haskell Indian Nations University. They have a lot of trails, cross-country trails too, that they have all over the campus. And the one that I like to go to is actually one that's more in the woods, and there's really good trails in there, but the terrain that I get while wearing my high elevation training mask, really the way that those two work together is it stimulates me being at higher altitudes training. Like if I were to be out in Albuquerque or New Mexico or Arizona, it helps me to be able, with my stamina, to last longer in the ring and to be able to not gas out as quickly. When I do my running, just anything outside of the gym, those are my exercises to me, to show me and myself, you know, you're still dedicated to this. This is what you want to do. And even though nobody's right there next to you hounding you about it, you can still find that energy and that motivation to just get up, go out, and go running. When I'm in the gym, that's my payment to my coaches, is I'm here, I'm going to do what you want me to do. Any of the workouts you want me to do, I'm going to do it. That's how I'm giving back to them. When I do these workouts on my own, it's giving back to me, giving me my reassurance of satisfactory and relief to yourself, knowing that you're able to get the motivation from you only. Now that I'm done with my run, I can go ahead and go home and get cleaned up and get rested for the second round of workouts later on. Originally, right now would be at the stadium running the stairs, going up and down and then back and doing it again, and trying to get my wind sprints in at the field. But the rain didn't want to agree with us today, so we're just back in the gym, just gonna keep getting some more workouts in. That's the beauty of boxing, is no matter the weather, your sport, you can always keep doing it year round. The weather doesn't, you know, keep you from doing it. So even though I can't go running and doing the stairs, at least we'll be in the gym getting more training in. As an amateur, you don't get paid to do this. You know, you very rarely get funding for anything that you do. It's all out of your own pocket. So my family comes together and they'll hold fundraisers, Indian Taco fundraisers, to help me get funding to be able to travel, because there's no places here in Lawrence, Kansas that I can actually get matched up to fight. So a lot of my traveling funds come from our own personal pockets or trying to raise, you know, money somehow. We're not really wealthy people. We get by, and sometimes it's just getting by. The fact that, you know, being a mom, it hurts, and it's you know, embarrassing to have to say, you know, for what I love doing, my passion for boxing, and the fact that I want to pursue it and to go farther with it, you know, you have to, your family has to make sacrifices. And as a mom, it hurts to say that there's times where we've gone without water. You know, there's times that we've had our electricity shut off, and it sucks, and it hurts to have your son and go through that, because you don't ever want your child to have to see these struggles. He knows that it can always be worse, and he's told me that, you know, having your son tell you it can always be worse than what it is. You know, we're okay. We could be without a home, we could be without a car, we could be without jobs, you know, we could have nothing. But just the fact that we have to go without one or two things, you know, he knows it's not that bad. And when he tells me those things, and I'm able to look into my son's eyes, that's where my strength comes from.
Most of the sacrifices is just financially, you know, having to support it, but I mean, I feel like it's worth it. I mean, it's pretty amazing to see what she's doing just knowing that, you know, she's influencing people, and, you know, it's just nice around the house to have that kind of motivation, you know, like, we got to do this. I mean, it's going to suck. We got to put this on side for a little bit. I mean, but we'll make it through it somehow, you know. And it's not just us, it's the whole family that helps out.
You know, even though those things happen, my son, my fiance, my mom, my sisters, they're all still behind me 100%. They go through the struggles with you. They struggle with you. They make these sacrifices along with you doing them. When that stuff happens, you know, I won't let my son sit at the house and struggle with no water, no electricity. You know, he'll go to my mom's house or my sister's house, and they don't have any problem helping us out, especially when it comes to our son.
And she's determined to do it, and she is successful in things that she tries to do, and I'll just stand by her, and whatever she needs, I try to help her out in the best way I can. So
He's their family, and they're like, my sister says, you know, he's just like my son, you know, and my mom says the same thing. You know, I love having him around. He's a goofy kid, so, you know, everybody loves having him around. There are times where you think, you know, am I good enough? Am I working hard enough? Am I strong enough? But then there's also that mindset of, you know, you don't doubt yourself. You didn't put all that work in, sacrifices for no reason. For me, it's more about challenging myself. I like that knowledge of having the security that I am stronger than the tiredness, the exhaustion, the frustration that comes along with this. And that's the mindset I like that I got from being in the ring.
I hate him though. Yeah, he goes inside. I just tell you video after like later. If I did it. But it's like perfect. Like every time I do the hook, like another hook, it brings it up twice. Like twice more. Like you're like to be stuck like this, and now there's no one trying to go right here. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Blue Eagle, that's one of the halls that they have classes in. And then it's this one right here is Pocahontas Hall. And that statue is actually one that they say moves. That's one of the statues that you hear a lot of different stories about. And people think that he's a warrior getting ready for war, but he's actually an Apache folk dancer. And there's the lovely stadium. I'm going to school to pursue my career of being a physical therapist. I'm attending Haskell University to get my prerequisites out of the way, and then I will be using their bridge program to transfer to the Kansas University because they don't have a nursing program here at the Haskell. It's nice being able to attend school here, but also box for the club, because as soon as I get done with my classes for the day, I get them out of the way in the morning, so that way my whole evening and afternoon is cleared. So then after my last class, I'll just walk right over to the boxing gym and go get a workout in. So it's real nice to be able to have that advantage of just leaving class. Even if class was real, frustrating and hectic, I can go to the gym and get my frustration out. So it's really nice to be able to have that at my dispense whenever I need it. This is the USIBA championship belt the title that I went out and won in Michigan when we fought the Intercollegiate National Boxing Championship. It was a good tournament, but another one that the championship fight, it's a good thing I didn't know any information about the girl I was fighting because she ended up being the undefeated reigning champion from the year before. To be able to win it, come home and bring it home to my family, and especially to my boxing family, was a really, really big achievement that I put a lot of hard work into, and it just goes to show when you put your all into everything, it will pay off in the long run.
I think she is a role model. She's a mother, she's a student, and a very good boxer. I mean, she has been through struggles in her life. We all have growing up, but we were raised by just our mother. So I know for her it was kind of hard. Maybe she felt she had to be tough or stronger for my mom.
It's just a good feeling that she's doing what she's doing to show other kids that you can do it. You don't have to do nothing but just put yourself to it, your mind to it, and you can do it too.
I'm really proud of her. I'm very proud. She's done a lot, and she's put a good thing behind our family's name.
What would it mean to you?
To be able to win the Ringside World Championships would mean a lot to me, especially because this, in particular tournament, is the last one I will have my head coach, Eric Riley, be here for. He's actually, he'll be leaving our gym to go back home for a little while to be with his family. He's the founder of the Haskell Boxing Club. And to be able to give him, to win that title and to be able to give him the belt would be my thank you to him. He's never had a boxer give like a belt, and even though it seems like it's something small from an athlete to a coach, it means a lot. I mean, because the sacrifices that I've had to make, I've also watched him make. Taking the pay cut from having to corner me, or taking the pay cut from just meeting me in here to get some work done. Giving him that belt would mean so much to me, and it would be a good farewell to him. Getting the car packed to head on the road to Independence, Missouri to go to the Ringside Championships. Now you get to actually get to the tournament as opposed to building up for it. Excited to get there and get on the road now.
Any kind of nervousness, anything like that?
Just anxious, real anxious to get in the ring and finally have fun. So as my coach says, hard part's over, so now it's just time to have fun. So I'm looking forward to it. When I prepare for a fight, I like to just get comfortable to the atmosphere that I'm around, the noise, the bell, the different people talking, screaming. The other fighters are getting ready to get in for their bouts. I like to be able to just kind of take in that atmosphere. You know, I'll watch a lot of the fights, I'll talk with my coaches. The warming up I do with my coaches is we'll do maybe 2 rounds of mitt work before I get in the ring. When you're able to get comfortable in that kind of environment and atmosphere, it's more of just like, all right, well, I'm in the ring, so now it's time for me to just do what I gotta do, get done with it, 3 rounds, and I'll be out. Giving him that belt would mean so much to me. It would be a good farewell to him. Mainly because my coach is a big part of my family. Ever since I started boxing, he's always showed me and told me, you know, outside of the ring, I'm here for you too. If you need anything at all, I'm here for you. So when I found out that he was leaving, that's what made me, you know, think I'm gonna get this title and I want to give it to him. Even if I don't win, he's gonna know that I put my all into it. And just to be able to see that pride in your coach's eyes as an athlete really says a lot. So it would mean so much to be able to take that title home and give it to him. It was a good fight. They gave her the decision for the win, which I'm fine with.
She just fell short, you know. She got a little tired in there, you know. Didn't let her hands go quite as much as she should have towards the end of the 2nd round and then the 3rd round.
There's always going to be next year, and I feel really good. Even though I didn't come out with the win, it's not all about winning. It's about the experience and about being able to recap it, watch it, work on what you did wrong, and then come back. I'm going to come back next year stronger than before this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. She'll be back. She's a fighter. She's tough. She's always been a fighter. You know, ever since she came into the gym. You know, like I said, she works hard.
No matter what happens at ringside, I'm always going to look up to her, be proud of her, and she's my mom.
I just hope that everybody. Sorry. I hope that everybody is proud as far as I came along, and I'm going to keep going. And every time I stepped in that ring, and including today, I said my thanks to all my fans and my supporters and our creator. And I'm just happy I was able to be safe during the fight, come out of the fight, still humble, happy, and safe.
My mom never gives up, and she's going to be back here next year.